Gemini, this is your forecast for the month of May 2018. This is a general reading for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, or Gemini Moon. For a more rounded overview, please watch your rising and moon sign as well. Now, the second week you have a major card. So for some of you, there's an important figure who may be an Aries, or there's an important masculine figure. Could be a father, could be a boss, somebody who has authority, somebody of influence, or perhaps your role, in any of those capacities will be important. Some of you may be going over information that connects to, driving toward achievement, some kind, trying to gain some kind of success, some kind of respect. You want to create something that has some value, something that will last, and you're having to draw on your energy, your rational thought, your ambition is driving a sense, toward a situation, and your security matters. So you're trying to build a structure for yourself and probably create some material wealth in the process. So some of you, there could have been some issues where you were trying to get a job promotion or establish a project. Maybe you were dealing with the government, and if that negative energy is carrying over from last week, you are now facing the music of your choices. So this is about control, and there are some control issues that are going to come up this week that may be triggered by the negative energy of last week, where you get angry. Something is coming to the surface and you're becoming very protective about what belongs to you, your sense of security. And because of that, it is driving you to get to the bottom of something, to get to the truth of it, to discover what's going on in a situation. Now, for some of you, maybe you're being asked to take over something, to take charge, to have more authority. Whatever it is, you are now being very assertive, very direct, maybe even aggressive, even though you perhaps hadn't planned to. You're coming out and speaking your truth. You're laying it on the line, telling it like it is. And this is a week where there are going to be a lot of demands and challenges for you to meet, but you're up for that. You're willing to do whatever it takes that's going to give you that success that you're looking to have. So for some of you, you're taking charge of a situation, and maybe, you need to take care of you, and that's the point. There's a need to recognize your own merit. But for others of you, this is a week where you're finding it difficult to gain control. Maybe there's a lack of progress. It could be you're dealing with no-win situations where somebody just doesn't want to grow up and be accountable for their choices. Somebody could be running away from their problems. So there could be a lack of control in a situation where somebody feels inferior for whatever reason. Maybe there's a problem stepping up and accepting authority. Somebody has Peter Pan syndrome. They don't want to grow up. They're rebellious, or there's a dependency issue. They can't make decisions. They're unreliable. For others of you, you're using a lot of your logic. You don't have any emotion. And maybe you're making some arbitrary decisions. Could be that you have too many responsibilities. And so, you're looking at something with very narrow vision. You're following the letter rather than the spirit of the law, or somebody's making decisions like that. You may be dealing with people of authority who are abusing their power in some way. For some of you, you're pushing too hard. You're being too aggressive. You're giving into that temptation. And, you are overstepping boundaries. You're trying to make something move faster than it should or than it needs to. And in that process, you're just spiraling out of control and creating more problems. It could be that you're very self-oriented, because this is a card about your own security, establishing something. So you may be too intense or self-righteous about something, and you end up isolating yourself socially, emotionally, or others in your connections. So you have to understand where the power lies and how much of it you have, how much control you have, because there are going to be some things that possibly you can't change, and it's creating some inner conflict for you that's also wearing on your physical health. It could be that you're being too nitpicky. You're being excessively controlling, domineering, aggressive, or somebody is acting that way around you. But again, somebody's going to get some kind of comeuppance where they realize they don't have the control they think they do. So this is about being an effective leader, using your authority, your power to create a secure base for yourself, something that has lasting value. And so you're going to need to have some self-control and to employ your common sense when necessary.